from downtown Ipswich. Ladies and gentlemen, Ropes with the Reacher. 21. Number 21. That is number 21. So give me a pick-up introduction for y'all. Hope we are all doing very well. Don't worry about me, I'm just sitting up. Trying to get this band the right length. What's been happening? Anyone that jumps in whilst I am randomly talking to myself on my back deck on a Sunday night. There we go, got it. Alright. What is going on, guys? Alright, so tonight, usual cupping, and lap drag, and then just adding in some supination and shoulder connectivity for the good old RwR. Yeah, so who have we got joining us? Queenslander! How we going, mate? Cheers. Cheers, big ears. Oh, what's going on, Queenslander? What's a crack-a-lackin'? Alright. Woo! Not aiming to do a long one tonight, but gonna do one nonetheless. Just want to get some good old reps in when I can, wherever I can, and I am fueled up and ready to go. Devon for the win, 100%, and 300% better than I thought he was going to go. So yeah, crazy. He must be on another level right now, like an entirely another level to what he's been. Or, you know, Hermes is still feeling what Jerry did to him, as little as it may have been, you know, only 3 weeks ago. Mamma mia! Hola! Bet you someone else was saying Mamma mia! And you know who that was? Mr. Gasparini. What's happened? What's happening? How we going, Mamma Mia? What's been happening on all the live threads over the last couple of days? We all thought it was going to go the other way anyway, but you know, we thought Devon would fail out for at least one, just trying to make Amy's work longer. Jeez, get this yawning shit out of the way. Yeah, we thought Devon would have probably either fouled out, tried to drag off the back, extending the King's move, tire out Hermes' hand. Hermes just looked like he couldn't get settled, couldn't get comfortable, and forgot the whole rule set. So, no one expected him to crush Hermes. No one. Anyone that predicted that is just, like, I don't think Devon even predicted that for himself, so. Like, Levan said that it was going to be a good match, but, you know, that's just what I heard from another, I think, podcast, so, or YouTube thingamadooby, whatever you want to call it. I'm not liking where this is coming out, to be honest, guys. To come down there for that elbow. Somewhere about there, and then I'll lose that one. Go down there, and then wrap that around there. That's not enough. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? And then, okay, how about we start over that side then? Go that way, and then that way. Boop, boop, boop. Much better. Oh, what do we got? Mamma mia. Devon is a god in the south. He distracts everyone and moves his elbow forward while telling his opponent to put their elbow down. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he was doing a lot of other tricky stuff in there too, I saw. So that was nice. Definitely a masterclass of, you know. And Hermes just regripping in ref's grip, like opening the fingers, closing again, like amateur hour almost. Did he just forget what he was up to, or I don't know. A little bit disappointed in that sense, but is what it is, I guess. Is what it is. There we go. Oh. Needs to be a little bit higher, apparently. My apologies. Alright, fine. A little bit lower would be nice. Mind games, hurt Hermes. Yeah, but Devon really didn't do all that many mind games. Did he? Did he do stuff I didn't see, or? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's right. Need to book an appointment after this. Oh, hang on. Let me stretch these elbows out. My goodness. Alright, who else have we got in here? We got Mamma Mia and Queenslander. But we got two other people lurking in the shadows. Anthony, are you around here too? Or have we got someone else that's jumping in? Anyone that is just jumping in and you haven't seen this before, this is Reps with the Reacher, RwR, and it's basically just me here talking to you guys whilst I do some reps. Tonight I'm doing Supination, Cup, and I'll probably do a little bit of maybe some chin-ups, or even, actually can't do chin-ups because they're on tomorrow's schedule. I'll do a little bit of a lat row, I think. From the bent over lat row. At this rate, is it even possible to beat Devon if you don't have a smaller hand or shorter lever? Yeah, not really. I mean, probably not, but then again, in saying that, doesn't Laverne have a shorter lever? So, probably. I mean, I still back, people like potentially Latin to come out and be the man to beat Devon. I mean, we've still got to see the Denis Saplenkov match. There's a shorter lever for you that might have a little bit too much for Devon. We saw what happened when Devon went anywhere near inside with Hermes, so if Devon can't get outside of Saplenkov, that puts in a whole new world of issues for him. So, yeah. Anyway, if you are wanting to join in, jump in, send me a message, as in a comment. More than happy to answer questions that you guys throw my way. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it does need to be a little bit higher. That's never slipped off that much before. What's going So Mamma Mia and Queenslander, only two people I know that are here. Does that... Oh, Dominic. Hello all. Does that now change your opinion or, make it more difficult for you with your decision on Dennis? Seeing what he was able to do to Hermes, for me, doesn't change a thing. Simply because I think the whole field of movement ranges and strength capacity in my head was always going to be that Devon doesn't want to go near Dennis inside, and that looked to be relevant with Hermes, so I probably cements that more than anything. It's true. And he looks to be in great form at the moment, so should be good to see Devon on his party arm too, against Svetkov at Arm Wars this week, next week, whenever that comes out. So interesting to see how Devon's party arm goes. Jeez. Take Dennis, left same day. I doubt he would ever. Vitaly's Devon's kryptonite. I don't know, to be honest. I think someone more like Kadetcha or Revars is, in the sense that they're a little bit more explosive, in my opinion, and more high dominant, whereas Vitaly is a very low hand dominant. And for Devon to verse a low hand would probably go in his favour, because when Vitaly's down there, he's aiming for pronation, not to keep his hand. So if Devon goes out for the kings, they'll end up both probably flattening out their own hands, and then from that position Devon will climb better and probably end up getting a better position and coming over the top, and Vitaly will absolutely gas out before Devon does. Stylistically. If I saw Vitaly have more rise and more initiation with the rise going up, I'd back it, but being a long-levered person myself and knowing what the difference is between facing someone with a shorter arm and a greater pronation ratio than yourself, when you're not able to go high still, it really does make a difference. Vitaly is freaking huge. Remember the side table incident? What's the side table incident, Queenslander? Tell me! I don't know what you're talking about. Did Devon and Vitaly grip up? Did they have a little powwow on the side? Saying that it's a dead even now. Well, that makes things interesting. Might mean Devon gets another match before going up against... oh my goodness. Before going up against good old Levan. Because if Levan returns in, say, March, April next year, that gives him time after the November pull with Dennis to pull potentially Vitaly in, say, January, or even February, and then come back for the first return of Levan. Okay. Oh my goodness. Woo. That forearm pump tonight, guys. Nothing too strenuous. Oh, got my big session tomorrow. I just wanted to get a nice pump through the arm. Talk to everyone about what's been going on. Got to outwork your opponents, right? Oh, yeah, brilliant. Oh, that's a great angle. Look at that. I should make that the. Look at that, guys. Getting meaty. Getting meaty for nationals. I would never put Danny's name in vain, but I already have cracked Tesh. I just didn't get the chance to pin him. He elbow fouled first. There was a great match with Danny, Tesh, and I a long time ago, and I feel like I was always making gains on Danny. He just always had that strength gap ahead of me, but the man is and always will be a legend, and I hope to one day see and meet him again as a ex good friend of his. So I would like to catch up with the man, even over a coffee, if he does reappear one day, because he was a good bloke. Very big shame that he left the Australian scene. Would have definitely helped Australia, elevate sooner and faster, having a greater quality competitor around us. How crazy how the champ of the world is 48. It's prime, means that I've got 21 years to go. 21 years. Imagine, look at that now, guys. Like, come on. No. If this can take on Ongabayev in 21, it'll be happy days. Happy days. Just doing wrist flexion here, guys. Trying not to move the elbow or the shoulder or the arm. Just planting the elbow down when I feel like I've got it, and then going all the way out until I feel like the weight's about to go out in my fingertips, and then curling that back in. Wrist out. Wrist in. Dominic, Devon has been receiving stem cell treatment. There is a lot to be said about this type of treatment. There is also a lot to be said about the pancake diet. Also helps with regeneration and strength development and all that kind of thing. So maybe he's got a good thing going on both sides, and they're just kind of complementing one another to produce what is currently the world champ. So, Mamma Mia, that's what I'm saying though, gives us arm wrestlers hope for a long career. I mean, you can look well past Devon. I mean, Crazy George was winning the Arnolds against multiple WAF world champions, still at like 60. So yeah, and then you've got Norm Devio that still competes at like near on 80 or 70 something, and only a couple of years ago he still like got like top 3 or something at the nationals or state championships. That was like hugely contested. So I mean, yeah, steroids and stem cells, no hope for the future. Well, you've still got WAF. For those that do get A, tested, B, found, and C, banned. Stem cells, yeah, they might get away with that, but who knows? Rules change all the time, and anything's possible. Yes. As in a banned substance to use? I believe so. Oh, jeez. All that pump. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. The wrist is getting thicker, guys. It's just all in the wrist holding that. Oh. I don't even need to squeeze, like, it doesn't go much bigger. It's so pumped right now. Oh, gosh. So I was talking to a guy that I've known for probably about a year and a half now, maybe 2.5 years now. Met him for the first time not long ago, and he asked me a question. So how did you get into arm wrestling? I thought it was quite funny because I thought most people knew or would have heard something or whatever. But made me realise that there's a lot that people don't know. So if you guys have any questions about how I got into it or what got me hooked or all those kinds of things, feel free to chuck them in the comment thread as well. Always happy to answer all types of questions to the best of my knowledge, and obviously to the limit of how far I want to go and share. But yeah, let's go. Just gonna hold this one, I think. Alright. Dominic, question. Why do arm wrestlers sometimes lay the tricep flat on the table when getting into strap? Just to get height with the webbing. So technically on your elbow point, so for instance right now I'm on my elbow, and then if I go to my tricep, I get probably, I don't know, a couple mil. People that have big triceps get an extra, half an inch, whatever. They're just trying to get extra height. To be honest, if you're still capable of being on the ref's good side, there's not much that, talking to the ref and telling them, what's going on and, they're getting a higher webbing or whatever is going to help you. Sometimes people use it for back pressure as well. Other people use it to be that way your heart is lower, therefore the lactic acid and stuff like that flows out of your arm. That's the excuse that a lot of people do as well. But all worthy, because when you're up here and your heart's basically at the same height as your hand, at least down here, you can kind of get that lactic acid out and wiggle that around. So, and then there was the second part to that one. Where the height of the arm is extended higher for the grip. Where is the height of the arm is extended. Where the height of the arm is extended higher for the grip. So, your webbing will always be higher when you have a lower grip, because technically as you pivot your wrist, your thumb goes lower and therefore your webbing goes lower. So I don't know if this is what you're asking, but that's what you're getting. That being said, starting lower and then going higher can always be an advantage, being somewhat central in terms of not going all the way up, but somewhere about there will still get you a really good height. You can still probably get away with, I'd say that that's probably your maximal height, and that's where I have set my standardized grip now, that I will take on most people. For extreme circumstances, obviously I change, but for the most part I'll be just below, so I'm in fully ulnar deviated, I believe it is, and then that's probably straight in terms of going up there, and then I'll probably go to about there, which is not a low hand, and it's not, you know, a posting top roll, but it's just in between enough so that when I want to close my hand, I can still apply chop and I can still apply rise, but it's not too far for either. No worries. Oh geez, that's a lot on the fingers. Alright, 6 people in here. I've still got 3 people chatting with me. Come on. Who else is in here? Say good day. Chuck a comment in, let me say good day to you as well. I'm going to start doing some supinations with some shoulder connectivity and elbow connection added in. What else happened on the East versus West card? Ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to let me know. Best exercise for a starter, as in starting center table, or as in brand new starting and you want the best exercise that you should be doing? Let me know. Because starting center table. No, I'm just joking. Don't do that. Oh, you break your arm. If it's best exercise, I think, for someone starting out, I'll get a different strap to show you guys. Hang on 2 seconds, my good sirs and madams. Alrighty, loop strap. You can attach it to a band or whatever, karate belt, whatever you've got. I like the loop strap to develop elbow and condition. Okay, so I would say to develop elbow. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing when I do this. You can kind of see. Alright. So, standard bench here. This is great for rehab. Anyway, I lay down. This is what I do when I'm in pain. I've got my elbow, so the midpoint of the joint where your elbow and bicep kind of meet. I lay that on the edge of the bench. I then put a weight. You can put a medicine ball, you can put a weight plate, center of your palm, and you're basically lying like you're in a starting position, with your hand just outside of your elbow, and then move the plate slightly towards the bottom side, your pinky, and then hold that for about 3 minutes. I like to put on a song. Goal of that is to condition the inner elbow and your flexors, so all the weight is pushing down, and you're also needing to bring your elbow and hand in. That is directly this, just on that plane going this way. Do that with about 5 kilos to start off with. You might think, that's fine. Still try and do it for 3 minutes. If you're good, go up to 7. Do it again, etc., etc. When fatigue hits in, and it will, 10 seconds is too long. 5-second break, shake out the arm, back on, go again. You want to try and get that whole 3-minute song, whatever, 3-minute 20 song, choose a song, do it to that song. Try and do that the whole time, and from that you will gain a great blood flow pump through your forearm and inner elbow. The elbow flexors, your soft tissue in there, your tendons will thank you, and so will the what's it called? Not fascia. The medial epicondyle also gets a nice little pump from that too. So I like that. You can ramp that up too. Once you're conditioned to it, you can put 12-15 kilos on that. If you're getting to that stage, like I think mine max was 12 for the 3 minutes with 2 breaks, and that was excruciating in terms of development of being able to stay in there. It definitely helps. So yeah, hope that helps. Prudnik versus Dadakan was epic on left. Was it? What was that, 3-2 end? I think a lot of people predicted Dadakan to sweep that one. Just Prudnik not having enough, but good to hear that it was a screamer. How many matches were good overall? Because obviously there is quite often a imbalance in good matches to 3-0s, and I saw that Paul Lynn got a 3-0 victory. Was that at least a good war against Ruslan Babayev? Oh, no. And who is keen for the Paul Lynn? Sasho rematch. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Paul Lynn was a walkover. My goodness. Jeez. Did he win that bad? My goodness. I mean, there's not many other people at that weight that are really going to contest, especially if Dadakan's going up. So that kind of sucks. Who else could they get other than Sasho? Bang, bang, bang. Jeez. Go Paul Lynn. Lincredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh. 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 Alrighty. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Hey, if you've got time, can you try and find my other phone? Okay. I don't know. Sorry guys, just realised I needed to find stuff. Who's the next opponent for me? Whoever shows up to the Super Heavyweights Nationals right arm. Bam! That's what's going to happen. Absolutely dominating the field is the plan. I may get flash pin first round, who knows? I'm hoping that isn't the case, but oh, gee. Oh. Oh. Some speed reps in there, guys. See that? Did 15. Yeah, we saw 5. I'm a dickhead sometimes. If Ryan Scott shows up, I'm going to get my long-awaited revenge. 6 years in the making. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I hope Ryan Scott shows up. I hope Gunter Spikov shows up. I hope Marcus Tirai shows up. I hope Vitali shows up. I hope Brett Cooch shows up. I hope Mario shows up. Oh, I know Mario's coming. Bowen Cantado. Adam Laura. Anyone and everyone. I want the Super Heavies to have like 32 people and be an absolute annihilation. I want to come out on top and, you know, finally get that number 1 spot. That's the goal. That's the goal. So, if we can get there, happy days. Happy days. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Don't think you're escaping this either, Dominic. You better be there. Queensland to show up as well. The way I see it, everyone has 4 options. Show up, get beaten. Show up and lay down. Don't show up. Or show up and go into a different weight category. Bring it, Dom. Bring it. You shouldn't have grouped up with me at Eka now, because I know that you're strong. I know what you're training for too. Oh, yeah, that was a good rep. That was a rep that counted. Whew. Oh, my goodness, guys. I am absolutely pumping the cup tonight. So tomorrow I don't do any supination or cup, but I do like bicep, chin-ups and all those kinds of things, pronation, wrist rise. So just trying to stay away from those and just absolutely destroy cup and supination in terms of blood flow. Yeah, won't go for too much longer, probably about another 5 minutes or something. So get some questions in if you want to ask anything, because yeah, just want to have a short one tonight. Still got work nice and early tomorrow morning, so, and I want to have some dessert so I can make sure that I'm still gaining weight. Oh gosh. Dominic, where's Josh going? at Nationals. And Queenslander, are you going to be there? You're going to show up? It's in Brizzy, so you coming? Coming for a little squiz? Little try? Rock up, pay, and whammo bammo, you're in. Nationals is going to be big. It's going to be amazing down at South Bank, so someone else is in the chat. G'day guys, how's it going? Oh my goodness. Let me tighten that one into my hand. Couldn't open my thumb enough to get that one out. That was hilarious. This will be under 80s. We are training every day, which might be too much, but we do easy one day, hard the other. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you guys aren't pushing yourself to your limits on your hard days, and you're still training relatively well and in good positions. I mean, there's no reason why that'd be bad. Obviously, just remember to make sure that you're getting enough food, enough rest, and you're not hurting yourselves. Nothing wrong with that otherwise. Nothing wrong with that at all. And for the first time, I haven't done any left tonight. I usually do something left. It's weird. My goodness, my arm is so pumped. Oh, I can feel everything. So tight. It's good. It's good. It's what we want. It's what we want. Why does it get a terrible glow when it goes that way? But right now, it's probably a little bit. There we go. See? Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, that hurts. Right. Shoulder and pec strength's good. That's why you see me doing that good old green band there. My shoulder's probably at 90% of where it was before I had that fall the other week. So I'd say we're in good nick for come Nationals. Going to go see my therapist again, probably 2, maybe 3 times before Nationals as well. Make sure that everything stays functional. Yep, great. Awesome. Functional and fluid. That's what we like. That's see, mobility. A+. A+. Alright. Oh gosh. Right, for the last 40 seconds, I'm going to attempt to hold this for as long as possible. Where's Fox? I know! I'm going to have to demote him a point. He's going to have to be like 3rd in line. Oh my goodness, 20 seconds. Okay. Oh, 5-second break. 5-second break. 5-second break. Back on it. Phil Woody. Phil's never been on here. I don't think. If he has, it was not for long. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh, got 13 seconds out of that last one. That was great. Alright. I appreciate you being on here. Whoever has been on here. Dom and Mamma Mia. We had Queenslander. Appreciate you all being here. I hope you all have a great night. I'm gonna leave you at that. I know it was half an hour shorter than normal, but also want to get to bed. So if you did just jump on, sorry, scoot back to the start, or make sure your notification bell's on for next time. Until next time, keep repping it, and I'm the RwR. I'll see you next time. See you guys. Oh, not my monkeys. Hail. Thank you. Just in time. Hope you have a great night, mate. See ya. Bye.